Welcome to the tutorial for AutoSpill. I'm in an OMIQ dataset right now that I created, and I uploaded to this dataset these 7 files that are included in the AutoSpill example data folder. You can see that there's 6 singly stained controls, and these are beads, and then there's 1 PBMC sample, which we will ultimately be applying the calculated compensation matrix to. The key first step in configuring AutoSpill is making sure that we have OMIQ metadata set. So I'll go ahead and copy the default configuration of metadata, and I'll come over to Excel and I'll paste it in. And what we need to do is make sure that we have a column called die, and in this column we need to call out the channels within the FCS files that are being used as the positive control for each file. Typing in these names exactly could be a bit of a challenge, and maybe it's error prone. One trick that you can use is to actually just go over to your feature names here and go to your primary, and we'll copy this information, go back over to our spreadsheet and paste it here, and then at least we have something that we can just use to drag and drop over here. You can see that I actually already made an error because this is supposed to be Axe 488 as opposed to Alexa 488. There's another trick that can be used in order to get this information more easily, and that's actually to just go over to OMIQ and create a workflow. And we'll just use this workflow to demonstrate AutoSpill. We'll see, of course, the default OMIQ workflow. And what we'll do is actually just create a scaling task. And then after the scaling task, we will go to create comp matrix. And here what we're doing is we're actually just using the initial comp creation wizard because it's smart about being able to choose the parameters and associate them with files. So we'll submit that, and we have this nice widget here which associates each file with a positive control. And so we'll be able to click this button over here and then copy that association to the clipboard. Now when I go back over to Excel, if I paste this in, I actually have my metadata all set right here. I have my file name and I have my channel, which has the association to the correct singly stained control. And I just need to make sure that I call this die now. And now I can just take this information, go back over to OMIQ, and now I can set my metadata pretty easily.